Could anyone what is the difference between periodic signals and non-periodic signals? Difference between periodic and non-periodic. Please reply. What's the difference between periodic signals and non-periodic signals?
The signal changes with respect to time in periodic.
Non-periodic?
Doesn't depend on time.
That means what? How we can say like that? Apart from that, I explained in the basic class, first in the offline class only, regarding the classification of signals, periodic and non-periodic signals. When you call it as a signal is periodic, and when you call it as a signal as a non-periodic. With respect to integer, can you say? With respect to integer, can you say?
It's a non-zero positive value.
The signal which has a non-zero positive values, that we call it as what?
Periodic signals.
Periodic signals. The signals which doesn't have a non-zero positive values, that will be a non-periodic signals, right? And also we solved a problem regarding the periodic and non-periodic signals. How we decide whether the signal is periodic or non-periodic? If we got the ratio as rational number, we can decide it as what?
Periodic.
Periodic. If we get the irrational number, we decide it as a non-periodic signals or aperiodic, right? If you got the ratio as a irrational number, we decide as a non-periodic, or another name is aperiodic signals. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Okay. Now we'll focus on the Fourier transform. In nature, are we getting periodic signals or non-periodic signals? In nature, what we can
Periodic.
expect? Periodic or non-periodic? In nature, what we are getting actually?
Non-periodic.
Non-periodic in nature, right? We almost get periodic is very rare actually. We get almost non-periodic signals in nature. Systems also we get non-linear systems, not linear systems. That we have to make into the periodic signals and have to make into the linear systems like that. Now we will discuss regarding the Fourier transform. First, I will discuss with the continuous time Fourier transform. Okay. Take down it. Continuous time Fourier transform. The short form for this is CTFT. Continuous time Fourier transform. Directly I'll go to the problem. It's very simple actually. First, what you have to consider here means, first we find out the Fourier transform. To find out the Fourier transform, so its definition is x of j omega. J omega is in which domain? Time domain or frequency domain? X of j omega means what?
Frequency domain.
It is in the frequency domain. Omega is equal to what? Angle of frequency, 2 pi f. X of j omega is equal to minus infinity to infinity x of t into e power minus j omega t into dt. This formula to remember to find out the Fourier transform of the continuous time Fourier transform of the given signal. X of j omega is equal to integral of minus infinity to infinity x of t is equal to e power minus j omega t into dt. Okay. Derivation is not required for people. Take down type 1. To obtain Fourier transform of the signal. To obtain Fourier transform of the signal. First problem. Obtain the Fourier transform of the signal. Obtain the Fourier transform of the signal. X of t is equal to e power minus at into u of t a greater than 0. X of t is equal to e power minus 8 into u of t a greater than 0. So what's the formula you have to use here? We know that x of j omega is equal to integral of minus infinity to infinity x of t into e power minus j omega t into dt. So what is substitute in the place of x of t? What is substitute in the place of x of t?
E power minus 8 into u of t.
What is substitute in the place of x of t?
E power minus
e to the power of minus
E
80.
power minus 80 into e power minus j omega t into dt. How we set the limits now? Based on, it will be decided with help of what?
unit step function
Unit step function. T is equal to 0. That means 0 to infinity. Now what is the next step? Zero to infinity. Take t as common. It will becomes e power minus a plus j omega into t. Am I right? I'm taking t as common. T and minus a plus e power minus of a plus j omega into t into dt. Now what is the integration of e power minus j omega? E power minus of a plus j omega into t?
power minus j
E power minus of a plus j omega t divided by minus of a plus j omega. Am I right? Correct? Like this, e power minus t. Integral of e power minus is nothing but what? E power minus t divided by minus 1, right? ಅದೇ ತರ ತಾನೆ e power minus t ಅಂದ್ರೆ e power minus t by minus 1, like that. E power minus of a plus j omega into t means e power minus of a plus j omega into t divided by minus of a plus j omega. Now upper limit minus lower limit, what you will get now? In the place of t, you have to substitute. So what is e power minus infinity?
0
0. 0 by any number? 0. Here minus into minus plus. What is e power 0? E power 0 is 1, right?
1
So finally you will get a plus j omega. If you want to write in the magnitude and the phase plot, will be very easy. Mod x of j omega will be 1 by square root of a square plus omega square. Phase plot, this is the magnitude. Phase, it will be what? Minus tan inverse of omega by a, right? Magnitude and the phase angle. Minus tan inverse of omega by a. Complex ನೋಡಿದಿಲ್ಲ, ಕಾಂಪ್ಲೆಕ್ಸ್ ಇಸ್ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ದಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ ಇದು? ಎಸ್ ಆರ್ ನೋ? ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡಾಯ್ತಾ ಎಲ್ಲ? ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಾ? ರಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡ್ರಪ್ಪ.
ಆಯ್ತು ಸರ್.
ಆಯ್ತು ಸರ್.
Take the next problem. Find the Fourier transform of x of t is equal to e power minus a into mod t, a greater than 0. X of t is equal to e power minus a mod t, a greater than 0. How we write this one? E power minus at as ಹೇಗೆ ಬರೀತೀರಾ ಇದನ್ನ?
ಸ್ಪ್ಲಿಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು ಸರ್.
That is, you should write like this. It should be first we'll write down the formula. X of j omega minus infinity. X of t is equal to e power minus j omega t into dt. Yeah, they didn't given the unit step. You have to split this term now. E power minus at will be split into like this: e power at and e power minus at, right? E power minus a into mod t means e power at. One term is e power at and one more term will be e power minus at, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So now it becomes minus infinity to 0 e power at into e power minus j omega t plus, sorry, into dt plus integral of 0 to infinity. It should be continuity, minus infinity to 0, 0 to infinity, because the limit should be exist from minus infinity to infinity. Because here they didn't mention the u of t, that's why minus infinity to 0, 0 to infinity, because two terms, e power minus at into e power minus j omega t into dt. So apply the integration and solve. It's now simple. Solve ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದಲ್ವಾ ಇದು?
Yes, sir.
ಇದು ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಸ್ಪೇಸ್ ಬಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ನಂಬರ್ 3 ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡಿ, ಕೊನೆಗೆ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಬಂದು LCM ತಗೊಂಡು ಫೈನಲ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಹೇಳಿರಲ್ಲ. ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ನಂಬರ್ 3, evaluate the Fourier transform for the signal. Evaluate the Fourier transform for the signal. Evaluate the Fourier transform for the signal. X of t is equal to e power minus 3t into u of t minus 1. X of t is equal to e power minus 3t into u of t minus 1. So what will the limits for this problem? This is also very simple actually. What will the limit for this problem? U of t minus 1. T minus 1 is equal to 0. T is equal to 1. The limits will be from 1 to infinity. E power minus 3t into e power minus j omega t into t. Then take a minus and t out common. Then take a common, you will get the answer. It's simple, right? ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಏನ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಹೇಳಿದು ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಏನ್ ಬಂತ ಆನ್ಸರ್ x of j omega what you got
Sir, 1/3 plus j omega.
e power minus of 3 plus j omega divided by 3 plus j omega ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ
Yes, sir.
e power minus 3 plus j omega into 3 plus j omega final answer limits ಎಲ್ಲ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ so your magnitude plot will be mod of x of j omega will be e power minus 3 by square root of 3 square plus omega square. It would be e power minus 3 by 9 plus omega square. Magnitude phase ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಬರೀರಿ ಇಲ್ಲಾಂದ್ರೆ ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆ ಇಲ್ಲ phase angle would be minus omega minus tan inverse of omega by 3. Take the next problem. Find the Fourier transform of the signal. Find the Fourier transform of the signal. X of t is equal to t into e power minus 2t, t into e power minus 2t into e of t. Find the Fourier transform of the signal. X of t is equal to t into e power minus t into e power 2 into t into e power minus 2t into e of t. Obtain the expression for the magnitude and phase spectrum. Obtain the expression for the magnitude and phase spectrum. Obtain the expression for the magnitude and phase spectrum. What is the first step? X of j omega will be equal to integral of minus infinity infinity x of t into e power minus j omega t into dt. Limits will be 0 to infinity t into e power minus 2t into e power minus j omega t into dt. Take the exponential term common, it will become minus of 2 plus j omega t into dt. So if it's t integral of t into e power minus j omega t, you need to apply the integration by parts, right? Or Bernoulli's rule, right? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
So
sir.
t is e power minus 2 plus j omega into t. So don't do the such a lengthy step. You can directly write. If you got like t into e power minus j plus 2 plus j omega into t means it will becomes, just remember that formula 1 plus 2 plus j omega whole square, remember. Directly you can write this one, or you can apply the Bernoulli's rule. Suppose if it is like this, what you will write? 0 to infinity t square e power minus j plus 2 omega into t. What will be your x of j omega? 1 by, if it is t square,
2 plus j omega.
2 plus j omega whole cube, right? Correct?
Yes, sir.
Here you can use Bernoulli's rule or integration by parts. The both are same. Integration by parts. Or just remember, if you get integral of 0 to infinity t in t power minus of 2 plus j omega into t will be 1 plus 2 plus j omega whole square. That's all. If it is t square, 2 plus j omega into whole cube, like this. Okay? Are understanding? Reply madappa. ಇವಾಗಿನ ಸ್ಪ್ಲಿಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. a square plus b square means 4 plus j omega whole square plus 2 into 2 into j omega. Four minus omega square plus 4 j omega. Now it would be I will take the real part one side. Imagine it's already there. Why is split here the real part and the imaginary part? Girls, ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ಪ್ಲಿಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡೆ ರಿಯಲ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಮತ್ತು ಇಮ್ಯಾಜಿನರಿ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ನ?
ಕಾಂಪ್ಲೆಕ್ಸ್ ವೇರಿಯಬಲ್ ಅದು
ಅಲ್ವಾ? Because you have to find out the magnitude and the phase spectra ಅಲ್ವಾ? So it will be what now? Mod of x of j omega will be equal to 1 divided by square root of 4 minus omega square plus 4 omega whole square. The phase spectra will be minus tan inverse of 4 y by x, 4 omega divided by 4 minus omega whole square. Am I right? Yes or no? Four omega divided by 4 minus omega square. Correct idea?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next take on type 2. To determine inverse Fourier transform. Determine inverse Fourier transform. Take down first problem. Using partial fraction expansion. Using partial fraction expansion. Determine the inverse Fourier transform. Using partial fraction expansion, determine the inverse Fourier transform of x of j omega will be equal to 5 j omega plus 12 j omega square plus 5 j omega plus 6. 5 j omega plus 12 divided by j omega whole square plus 5 j omega plus 6. What you have to find out here? What to determine here? To determine what did it determine here? ಏನ್ ಡಿಟರ್ಮೈನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಿಲ್ಲಿ?
Inverse Fourier transform.
That means x of n alva. Which method you have to use? Partial fractions, huh?
X of t ಅಲ್ವಾ ಸರ್?
Partial fractions, right? Yes or no?
ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಟಿ ಅಲ್ಲ ಸರ್ ಡಿಟರ್ಮಿನ್ ಮಾಡೋದು.
Sorry. Continuous. ಅದು t ಏನು ಬರ್ತದೆ? Continue x of t, right? ಸೊ ಈ ತರ ಇದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಕಷ್ಟ ಆಗುತ್ತಲ್ವಾ? ಜೆ ಒಮೆಗಾ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಾಂಪ್ಲೆಕ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಇದ್ರೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ. ಎಸ್ ಆರ್ ನೋ?
Yes. Yes, sir.
ದಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ ನಾನು ಇವಾಗ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಜೆ ಒಮೆಗಾ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂತೀನಿ ಸದ್ಯಕ್ಕೆ. ಲೆಟ್ ಜೆ ಒಮೆಗಾ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಎಕ್ಸ್. ಜೆ ಒಮೆಗಾ ಜಾಗಕ್ಕೆಲ್ಲ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಬರೀತೀನಿ ಇವಾಗ. ಇಲ್ಲೇನು ಬರಿಬೇಡಿ, ಓನ್ ಇನ್ ರೈಟ್ ಅಂತ. ಇನ್ ಆರ್ ಎಚ್ ಎಸ್ it will becomes 5x plus 12 x square plus 5x plus 6. Okay, ನಮಗೆ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಈಸಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್. So what is the next step now?
ಪಾರ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಫ್ರಾಕ್ಷನ್.
Partial fractions ಮಾಡಿ. ಏನ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ರೂಟ್ಸ್ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರದ್ದು ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಸಿಲಿ.
Sir, x plus 2 and x plus 3.
x plus 2 and
X plus 3.
x plus 3 ನಾ?
Yes, sir.
ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಏನ್ ಬಿ ಏನ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಏನ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಹೇಳಿ ನೋಡೋಣ. ಎ ಅಂಡ್ ಬಿ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಏನ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಹೇಳಿ.
Sir, A2, B3.
A is equal to 2, B is equal to 3 na?
Yes, sir.
So x of j omega will be 2 by x plus 2 plus 3 by x plus 3. Replace x by j omega in RHS. X of j omega will be 2 by j omega plus 2 plus 3 by j omega plus 3. Taking inverse Fourier transform two plus e power j plus 2, and that is nothing but what? 2 into e power minus 2 t na? 2 into e power minus 2t into u of t plus 3 into e power minus 3t into u of t. Correct alva? e power minus 2t into u of t ಗೆ Fourier transform apply ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ you will get 1 by what you will get here actually 1 plus 2 plus j omega ಅಂತ ಬರುತ್ತಾ? Yes or no? Similarly, if you apply the Fourier transform of e power minus t into u of t ಗೆ 1 plus 3 plus j omega. Correct? Suppose if
Yes,
you
sir.
consider plus 2t into u of t, if you apply the Fourier transform, it would be first type ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅದೇ ತರದ್ದು. It will be 2 minus j omega. For e power minus 3t into u of t, it would be 3 minus j omega. Yes or no? ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ? This will be a inverse Fourier transform value. ಇನ್ ಜನರಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೇಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೋಟ್ ಅಂತ ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. e ಪವರ್ ಮೈನಸ್ ಎ ಟಿ ಇಂಟು ವಿ ಆಫ್ ಟಿ, ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಫೋರಿಯರ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ 1/a ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಜೆ ಒಮೆಗಾ e ಪವರ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಎ ಟಿ ಇಂಟು ಯು ಆಫ್ ಟಿಗೆ ಫೋರಿಯರ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ a minus j omega. Okay, have you written this one?
Yes, sir.
If they given like this, t into e power minus a t into u of t, what will be the Fourier transform? What will the Fourier transform for this?
1 divided by a plus j
Plus
omega.
j omega whole square. Very good. If it is t square, power goes on, increases. It becomes, if it is square and e power minus a t, it will be a plus j omega whole cube, right? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Second problem ನೀವೇ try ಮಾಡಿ. Take down problem number 2. Find the inverse Fourier transform of x of j omega is equal to minus j omega divided by j omega whole square plus 3j omega plus 2. J omega whole square plus 3j omega plus 2. ನೀವೇ ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡಿ. ಇದು ನೀವೇ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಟೇಕ್ ಡೌನ್ ಟೈಪ್ 3. Solution of differential equations. Solution of differential equations. Take down first problem. Just a minute. Take down. Solution of differential equations. Take down first problem. Find the frequency response and the impulse response. Find the frequency response and impulse response of the system described by the differential equation. Find the frequency response and the impulse response of the system described by the differential equation. D square y of t by dt square plus 5 into dy of t by dt plus 6y of t is equal to minus dx of t by dt. Minus dx of t by dt. So what's the first step now?
Question repeat ಮಾಡಿ sir.
Find the frequency response and the impulse response of the system. Find the frequency response and the impulse response of the system described by the differential equation. So if you're using the continuous, it will be differential. For the discrete, it will be difference. Find the frequency response and the impulse response of the system described by the differential equation. D square y of t by dt square plus 5 into dy of t by dt plus 6 into y of t is equal to minus dx of t by dt. What's the next step now? Given ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಮತ್ತೆ. Write on the given. Next class ಏನಿದೆ?
Sir, move on, sir. It's finished.
Now, what is the next step? Taking?
Integration and both sides.
No, its integration is not required. Taking Fourier transform now. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬ್ಲಾಕ್ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ ರಿಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟೇಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಈಕ್ವೇಷನ್ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಈ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಈಕ್ವೇಷನ್ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಫ್ರೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸಿ ರೆಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಇಂಪಲ್ಸ್ ರೆಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸ್ ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿಯಬೇಕು. ಟೇಕಿಂಗ್ Fourier transform on both sides. Taking Fourier transform on both sides, it will be j omega whole square, d square ಅದಕ್ಕೆ j omega whole square into y of j omega plus 5 into, it is dy of t by dt means j omega into y of j omega. Suppose if it is d power 3 into y of t by dt cube ಬಂದಿದೆ ಅಂತ ತಗೊಳ್ತೀರಾ? ಇದು ಯಾವ ತರ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ d power n y of t by dt n ಅಂದ್ರೆ it is j power n into y of j omega. Okay, d power n into y of t by dt power n ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ j omega to the power n into y of j omega. Okay, yes or no? Now taking Fourier transform on both sides, what you will get? J omega whole square into y into j omega plus 5 into j omega into j omega plus 6 into what you will write here? 6 into?
Y of j omega.
Very good. Y of j omega is equal to minus dx of t by dt means j omega into x of j omega. Your frequency response is nothing but h of j omega is equal to, frequency response is nothing but output response by input response. Output response by input response. Now it would be h of j omega is equal to y of j omega by x of j omega. Which term should we come to the numerator now? Before that, y of j omega, if you take the common, j omega square plus 5 into j omega plus 6 is equal to minus j omega x into x of j omega. So we already know that h of j omega is equal to y of j omega by x of j omega. If you rearrange, h of j omega is equal to y of j omega by x of j omega. It would be now minus j omega divided by j omega whole square plus 5 j omega plus 6. What is the next step now? What is the next step?
Partial fraction.
ಪಾರ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಫ್ರಾಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಇವಾಗ ಏನು ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಹೇಳಿ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು.
Sir, 2 by 2 plus j omega.
ಏನು ಬಂತು?
2 by 2 plus j omega.
h of j omega will be equal to 2 by final answer.
Sir.
2
2 plus
right minus 3 by
3 by 3 plus j omega.
ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್ 3 plus 3 j omega. ಏನು ಕೇಳಿರೋದು? ಫ್ರೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸಿ ರೆಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸ್ ಕಂಡಿಡಿದಾಯ್ತಾ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ?
Yes, sir.
This is the frequency response we got. But we want impulse response. ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ? Taking inverse
Fourier transform.
Fourier transform. What you will get? Taking inverse Fourier transform, h of t will be equal to 2 into e power minus 2t u of t minus 3 into e power minus 3t u of t. Right?
Yes, sir.
Second problem ನೀವು try ಮಾಡಿ. Second problem ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ. Find the frequency response and the impulse response of the system. Find the frequency response and the impulse response of the system. Describe by the differential equation. Describe by the differential equation. Sir, class ತಗೊಳ್ತಾರಾ? ಸರ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ತಗೊಳ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ?
Yes, sir.
ನೀವೇ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿ. You have to find out the frequency response and the impulse response. Next to 1040, 1050 login agi. We'll start with 11. dy of t by dt is plus 8y of t will be equal to x of t. Solve ಮಾಡಿ. I will continue with the next and in the 1040, 1050 class. Answer attendance.